Hey friends, have you ever gone through life sometimes thinking you're all alone, you're forgotten, nobody sees what you're dealing with, nobody hears your silent cries, nobody really sees you, you know? We have so many times that sometimes we think, nobody cares about me. Friends may forget to call you. Family members may forget to check on you, you know. Life gets busy. Everybody's dealing with the busyness of life. And sometimes, even in the midst of a crowd, we feel alone sometimes. And sometimes we just wish someone will remember, you know, to call. Somebody will remember to check on us. I can relate to that because I have gone through those times in my life, you know, where you're really hoping somebody will check on you, somebody will care more, and it's just part of the journey of life and faith. But the good news is we have someone who will never forget us. Even when we feel alone, we're not really alone. And that is what having a relationship with God through Jesus Christ does. He, you know, the scripture says he's that friend that sticks closer than a brother. He's that friend that sticks closer. He never leaves us. He never leaves us. Growing up, we had this painting in my house, and I remember asking my dad what it meant. It was a painting of the footprints, you know. Sometimes in the midst of the storm, you see two footprints going, then sometimes it's just one large footprint. And there is a writing on that painting. And when I asked him, he said, well, that was somebody in his journey of life and faith asking God, well, the times that I was going through tough times in my life, I saw only one footprint. What does that mean? Does that mean I was walking alone? And God said, no, I was carrying you. I was carrying you. You were able to come through the storms of life because I was carrying you. And the next poem I'm going to share with you from my book, Soul Songs, is titled Unforgotten. You know, when we think we've been forgotten, God remembers. He sees us. He loves us. He remembers us. And we're never alone, even when we think we're alone. So here we go. Alone and desolate, abused and denied, betrayed and battered, the world goes by, you are unforgotten. No one hears the loud and silent screams, the desperate call for help. Not too many care, so you trust no one, you hope no more, your steps get heavier, your days get darker. No one sees, you are unforgotten. The weak, they say, don't stand a chance. Life, they say, is for the strongest. You are unforgotten. The lover of the weak and helpless is here. Call his name. He walked with you in the darkest night. You are not alone. You are unforgotten. He is that friend closer than a brother. You were unforgotten. Jesus, how powerful is that name? I know you have your own life experiences to share, and that's one of the things that connects us. We have similar life experiences to share, or the same. Many people go through the same thing also, and we are people who are created to be in a relationship first with God and with one another. The journey of life is never meant to be traveled alone. The journey of faith is never meant to be traveled alone. But those times that you feel you're going through things and nobody remembers to check on you, nobody sees you, you feel alone, you feel desolate, and those who are even in abusive relationships or situations, you are not alone. People may betray you. People may breach your trust again and again. People may lie. People may do stuff that are not fair. Sometimes life is not fair. But there is one who will always stand by you. There is one who will always strengthen you to keep carrying on. There is one who will heal your heart no matter what you've gone through. And sometimes, you know, that's why sometimes you like a quiet spot like this. when life gets tough and you want to scream. Oh, scream. It doesn't offend God. But at the end of the day, he wants us to open our heart, to receive his love, to receive his comfort. He's always by our side. He will never leave nor forsake us. Jesus is that one who is always, constantly, in our sleeping and in our waking. In whatever we're doing, he's always present in our hearts, in our lives. No matter what we're going through, there's somebody out there who has gone through something similar or the same, and who has also passed on to the other side, you know, to victory, to overcoming that situation. So I just want to encourage you to get connected to people, whether it's in, you know, friends who really mean well, or even if it's in a church group, or just get connected to friends, or go out in your community and also help other people who are dealing with stuff. Because when we don't focus too much on what we're dealing with and we focus on helping other people, we're also helping ourselves. That's one of the things that really helped me when I was going through my own tough times. And that's it. Everything in life will be tested. We come to a time in our life where we will be tested, you know. We'll go through testing, whether it's a trial of faith, a testing of character, or whatever, of relationships. And at the end of the day, God is there, but he also puts people in our life as a blessing to help us go through the tough times. You are never alone. And even when you think you're alone, you're just not alone, because the Lord is always with you. And he is beyond faithful. And also, I just want to remind you that we can bank on our very existence on the faithfulness of God through every life situation, through every life challenging situation, because he's beyond faithful. So I want to share a scripture with you from the book of Isaiah. It's in Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, and I'm reading from the Amplified Version. It says, "Do not fear anything, for I am with you." This is God speaking to you and I, and to everyone that will open their heart to receive. It says, "Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Be assured I will help you. I will certainly take hold of you with my righteous right hand, a hand of justice, of power, of victory, of salvation." I mean, what more can one ask for? God himself giving us his word, and his word cannot be broken because he keeps his word. He will never lie nor deceive us, saying, "I am with you." Whatever you're going through, do not be afraid. You're not alone. I am with you. Even when people forget you, God, will never forget you. And that's why you are unforgotten. I just want to end this conversation by just reminding you that for every tears you have shed is bottled in heaven. He is the one who opens the book of remembrance and remembers us for good. The Lord bless and keep you. And I look forward to hearing your feedback, keeping this conversation going, and have a blessed week.